Hi, I'm Moby, and you're watching Overdrive on VIVA. In a few minutes, we're going to start playing, and we're going to play a bunch of live songs for you. In addition to that, we'll be playing some performances from other bands who've been on Overdrive in the past. So, at the very least, I hope it's a really interesting show, and it should be a lot of fun. So stick around to watch me, Moby, on Overdrive.
meistgekaufte PC-Spielemagazin PC Games, damit Sie wissen, was gespielt wird.
Krombacher, ein Pilz, kostbar wie seine Natur. Frisch und rein, wie das Felsquellwasser, mit dem es gebraut wird. Krombacher, eine Perle der Natur.
Viva-Sion.
Nee, was wollt ihr mehr? Oder mit noch halb am Uhr? Wixi, Wixi, Wixi. Nicht. Und,
Ja.
was haben wir denn da?
Montag und Freitag.
20 Uhr.
Viva-Sion.
Viva?
Hi, I'm Moby, and this next song I'm going to play is called Feeling So Real, and I think this is probably the most successful record I've ever had here in Germany. And it came out, I guess, about 3 years ago, and it's really, really, really fast, so hopefully we're not too old or too tired to play it well. But here's me, Moby, with Feeling So Real on Overdrive. Now, the performance you're going to see now is from Brand Van 3000, and I have a funny, long story with Brand Van 3000. I got their record about a year ago, and I was reading on the thank you notes, and in the thank you notes they said, "Thank you, Moby," and I had never met them, so I thought that was kind of strange. But I loved the album, so I called them up, and we sort of become friends, and Jane, who's one of the singers in Brand Van 3000, is singing a song on my next album, so it's all kind of interconnected. So here's Brand Van 3000 on Overdrive.
Hi, my name is Stereo Mike.
Hello, stereo.
Stereo, stereo, stereo Mike.
What?
Stereo, stereo, stereo Mike.
Yeah, it's hard to see liquid, ring a ding a ding. Why those free Brand Van tickets, bro? To the Overdrive show.
Alright, well I gotta get this VIVA thing going.
Bring it in.
Like this, like that, on the track. I woke up again this morning with a motherfucking plan. Mike came over with a script in his hand. A mafioso story with a twist. A 2-1 food, Julie knew my pitch. Get your ass out of bed, he said. I'll explain it on the way. Oh, come on.
But we did nothing, absolutely nothing that day. And I'll say, what the hell am I? We were drinking in LA at 26. I got the fever for the flavor, the pay that will be later till I need to pay.
So watch this. I'm that Brand Van. Alright, shit up.
See the girls on the bus kept on laughing at us as we rode on the town down to Venice again. You see we busting on a G-Funk, sipping on juice and gin. Just me, feeling kinda groovy, working on a movie.
Yeah, right. We found a conclusion. Then I guess that's something. So I asked you what the hell am I going drinking in LA at 26?
Oh, with my mind on my money and my money on my beer.
I know that life is for the taking, so I better wise up and take it quick.
Okay, one more goddamn time I trade a bit with some men that wanted to hurt us. And other men, I said we weren't worth a fuck. You can see them all bitching by the bar. About the fine line, with the rich and the poor. And Mike turned to me and say, what you think we got done, son?
Well, we found a conclusion, and I guess that's something.
Oh yeah.
So I asked you what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? Oh, yeah. I got the fever for the nectar, the fever will be later till I need to pay.
Fix it up, girl.
I will tell you one straight, right from the heart. LA, 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 so I asked you what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? I know that life is for the taking, so I better wise up now and take it quick.
Take it quick one time. I'm kinda winning.
This is live, Brand Van. Live.
Yeah, you can all help me out with this, come on. There ain't no party like a Brand Van party, cause a Brand Van party don't stop. Come on. See, there ain't no party like a Brand Van party, cause a Brand Van party don't stop. What's that? See, there ain't no party like a Brand Van party, cause a Brand Van party don't stop. Once again, see, there ain't no party like a Brand Van party, cause a Brand Van party don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
And it don't stop.
Now let me feel it.
first started playing music when I was 9 years old, studying classical guitar. Played classical guitar for about 3 years, 4 years, then started playing in a punk rock band. And when I was playing in a punk rock band, I had all the musicians that I played with, we rehearsed in the basement of the house where I lived. So the drum set was there, the bass was there, the keyboards were there. So because the equipment was there, I taught myself how to play drums, taught myself how to play bass. My mother was a piano player, so I learned how to play piano. And then when I was around 19, I put together a very, very small studio and bought a drum machine and a synthesizer and started making electronic music, I guess, in around 1984. And basically spent from like 1984 to 1990 just making electronic music in my basement and DJing. And then in 1991 started putting out records. And yeah, so from 1991 until now, I've just been putting out records and touring and doing a lot of remixes for other people and a lot of music for films as well. I had been DJing in and around Manhattan since about 1985. And I was really interested in dance music, but that meant everything from, you know, hip-hop to dancehall reggae to freestyle to early house music. In my mind, there wasn't really a distinction between these types of music because you'd go out to a nightclub and the DJ would be playing hip-hop and then they'd play a house record, then they'd play a reggae record. So there weren't the scenes that exist now. And it was really just people going out to go dancing. And that was sort of how I started making records. In my mind, I've always liked a lot of different types of music. You know, I've always loved punk rock, and I've always loved disco, and I've always loved jazz and classical music and pop music. And I've never seen the reason to like one type of music and not like anything else. So when I made Animal Rights, which is the punk rock record, I was also working on an album under the name Voodoo Child, which was this very quiet electronic record, and I was also doing house mixes for other people. So it wasn't like I stopped doing dance music and suddenly started doing guitar music, but a lot of people perceived it that way, and I think a lot of people were very confused. If you look at the history of popular culture, you know, popular music, or even the history of politics, there are always people who try to put culture into neat little boxes, you know, and to say this is jazz, and this is classical music, and this is house music, and this is hip-hop, and they don't want them ever to mix. And whenever musicians or artists experiment, the people who are, you know, seriously into those genres get really confused. But I think that the world is a big, messy, organic place, and I hate the idea of being restricted. You know, I hate the idea of saying, I can only do this, and I'm not allowed to cross these boundaries. You know, I think that the way that music and culture evolve is by being open-minded and allowing yourself to cross boundaries. When I go on tour, I hire musicians to play with me, and we've been playing together for a few years now. The way it starts is because I write the music, you know, and I guess it's, you know, it's my name that we're going out and touring with. It starts off me saying, okay, these are the songs we were going to do, here's how we're going to do them. But because they're all such really, really wonderful musicians, they add a lot to it. And I'm really flexible, so if we want to change things, if they want to do things differently, that's fine. You know, I just sort of provide the starting point. In some ways, I almost can't compare playing live or being in the studio, because to me it's like comparing, I don't know, playing volleyball and eating breakfast. You know, they're two very, very different things. And if I'm in the studio and it's going well, that's wonderful. But if I'm in the studio and it's not going well, it's awful. Same thing about performing. If you're going out and performing and the shows are going terrifically, that's great. But if you're going out and performing and shows aren't going well, ooh, that's awful. So this next song we're going to play is the James Bond theme, which came out about a year ago. And the way this song happened was I got a phone call from the people at MGM United Artists, which is the company that makes James Bond movies. And they approached myself and the Chemical Brothers to do new versions of the James Bond theme. And I guess the Chemical Brothers were on tour, so I ended up doing it. And here it is, the James Bond theme.
We're gonna live. Oh, let me feel it coming. One of them. One of the motherfucker.
Hi, I'm Moby. This next song we're going to play is called Go, and this was actually the first single that I ever put out in 1991. And the way it came into being is I wrote an original song called Go, and then I was watching Twin Peaks, and I heard the music from Twin Peaks, and I don't know, for whatever reason, decided to put the strings from Laura Palmer's theme on top of this song, and it ended up being this next song, which is called Go. The live performance we're going to watch now is by Massive Attack, and although I've never seen them live, so I don't know if they're any good live, I love their records. I think that they're probably one of the most impressive bands making records today. Yeah, I have nothing but admiration and respect for them, so here's Massive Attack.
Midnight rockers, city slickers, gunmen and maniacs. Oh, we'll feature on the freak show, and I can't do nothing about that, no, no. But if you heard what's mine, I'd sure as hell retaliate.
dangerous. Friends anonymous, the fun is contagious. I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me, to see me looking back at you.
Lucky dippers, crazy chances, seems to be moving fast. What happened to the niceties of my childhood days? Well, I can't do nothing about that, no, no. But if you heard what's mine, I sure as hell retaliate.
To see if you were looking back at me, to see me looking back at you.
You can free the world, you can free my mind, just as long as my baby's safe from harm tonight. You can free the world, you can free my mind, just as long as my baby's safe from harm tonight.
Serious, infectious, and dangerous. Friends anonymous, the fun is contagious. It's spreading through your system like a virus. It's the trouble in the air that makes you anxious. I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me, to see me looking back at you. I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me, to see me looking back at you.
But if you heard what's mine, I sure as hell retaliate.
It's dangerous, it's like a virus.
You can free the world, you can free my mind, just as long as my baby's safe from harm tonight. You can free the world, you can free my mind, just as long as my baby's safe from harm tonight. Baby's safe from harm tonight. Baby's safe from harm tonight.
So this next song that we're going to play is called Honey, and I guess I should do the record company a favor and mention that it's the current single that we have. It's been out for about 2 weeks, and it's a slow, sexy, funky little song. And the vocals on this song, interestingly enough, were recorded in 1935. So whoever sang these vocals has been dead for a long, long time. And here it is, Honey.
Now feel it.
The performance we're going to watch now is by a band called the Freestylers. And before we watch this, I have to admit to you, I don't even know their music, but we played a festival in Finland, and they were on the same festival, and I never heard them play, but afterwards we all went out drinking and stayed out until 6 o'clock in the morning and had a really wonderful time. And there was this one moment in a bathroom at like 4:30 in the morning in a nightclub in the north of Finland, and we were all kind of drunk and doing sort of freestyle rapping, and I was really impressed. There was this one Scottish guy in the group who was doing this rapping, and it was really great. So here's the Freestylers on Overdrive.
one is a warning. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. I'ma tell you about the warning. You know, sir, this is a warning. To own the captains of and never discreet and it's a one like a terrorist. But I think we don't hear your blaze of the district. This the hilarious clean. The people are in the benefit. Come on, they'll give back them evidence of what they profit. Otherwise, they're not trying to complete the next trick. Why? How will they link them bosses so pathetic? Will they go to park this and put your turn and talk? It's better than warning. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. I must be the only warning. I must be the only warning. All of the good with the warning. I must be the one of one. With freestyle of man. When it doesn't about the mind. You listen. This is a warning. They put on mentality check. You need to be some activity and they pull your interest. I never came to be the best, but nevertheless. Them can't make consciousness of all left them speechless. Oh, the world in a crisis, a sign of the time. Revolution not impressive, one of those seats that was in time. Political ideology, I'm taking left. The idea that it's nobody will be wanting. Hear the bell, try to tell you what it is. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. I wanna tell you what they wanted. I wanna tell you what I wanted. Inside us, I love this booty, but give a comfort now. Watch it, I make it, I hit my hand, no problem. Go! This one is a warning. This one is a warning. Who know? This one is a warning. Listen me now. This one is a warning. You know, sir. People get outside with a contest of this. Don't give my integrity, but take advantage. When they listen to navigator, impartial. It's melody of this amazing that they carry the messages for the warning. This one is a warning, a warning, a warning. Danger, 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 danger. Watch it out. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. This one is a warning. Freestylers, we got the warning. I wanna tell you what I wanted. Original now. Watch it out. Come to the party. Come be round it out. So each and every one. Not that big in that you shall be given in German land. Remember, we run the road. I don't know if the boy can't get me upset. Yeah, man!
This next song we're going to play is called That's When I Reach for My Revolver, and it's a cover song. It's a song that was originally written by a band in 1981 called Mission of Burma, and they were from Boston. And the bass player from Mission of Burma, Clint Conley, actually grew up in the town that I grew up in, Darien, Connecticut, which is this teeny little town about an hour away from Manhattan. And this song originally came out on an album that I put out a few years ago called Animal Rights, which might be kind of a confusing album because it's basically a really hard, fast punk rock record. So here's That's When I Reach for My Revolver.
my heroes. Once I had my dreams, but all of that is changed now. The truth begins again. The truth is not that comfortable, no. And mother taught us patience, the virtues of restraint. And father taught us boundaries, the knowledge we must go. I'm trying to protect my unity. That's when I reach for my revolver. That's when it all gets blown away. That's when I reach for my revolver. The spirit passes by this way. A friend of mine once told me his one and only aim to build a giant castle and sign his name, and sign it with complete community. That's when I reach for my revolver. That's when it all gets blown away. That's when I reach for my revolver. The spirit passes by this way. Now that the sky is empty, and that is nothing new. Instead I look upon us when they tell me that we're nothing. Nothing, and that's when I reach for my revolver. That's when it all gets blown away. That's when I reach for my revolver. The spirit passes by this way. That's when I reach for my revolver. That's when it all gets blown away. That's when I reach for my revolver. The spirit passes by this way. That's when I reach for my revolver. That's when it all gets blown away. That's when I reach for my revolver. Lord, I'm saying the spirit passes by this way. Lord, I feel that love.
Hi, it's me, Moby, again, and that's it. This has been Overdrive on VIVA, and I think we're going to play one more song, and I hope it's been an entertaining... Is it the show a half hour or an hour? Well, whether it's a half hour or an hour, I hope it's been entertaining, and if we weren't too terrible, maybe they'll invite us back. So that's it. Me, Moby, here on Overdrive with VIVA.